Become a Golden Knight today and never miss a video by clicking that subscribe button and that bell. Anyway, on with the video. Hello my Golden Knights, it's richyrichgold here, and welcome back to another Greenville map tour. Now I did one of these when Revamp came out, or I guess just after it, because, you know, obviously a new map is very kind of daunting when getting into Greenville after Revamp. But since that video, there have been a lot of major changes, and I feel like no one's really made a video on, you know, like a proper map tour, you know, unedited, just driving through the map and telling you about all the different things that are in this map and all the significant things as well. So we're going to go ahead and do that today, and we're going to go ahead and start with the spawn area. So starting off in the spawn area, first of all, you're going to spawn probably right along here, and right behind you will be the actual dealership. So when you walk in here, you just walk right up to the desk. I've still got that filter on from the Greenville car reviews video that I did, but now you've got access to all of the different vehicles that you might want to buy. With the different filters and whatnot, you can do, you know, sort it any way you like, maybe find a cheap vehicle that you want. All the different types of vehicle passes that you can buy for Robux, and actually, you know, get access to more kind of vehicles such as the law enforcement or the luxury or the sports or whatever else. So I think that is really cool. But basically, you can find any vehicle that you'd ever want right inside here in the dealership, and that's all kind of for this little kind of section of the building here. Now, right next door to the actual dealership, it's completely connected. You can actually drive in here, and it is the paint shop. So you can go ahead and change to any kind of color that you'd really want. And if you buy premium paints, then you can get the RGB code for whatever color you want, add brightness and shine to what you want, and it will work. So for $750, which is not a lot of money, you can change the color of your car. Other than that, for the spawn area, it's pretty much just a big car park, and that's about it. But if we go ahead and drive behind the actual dealership, we've got a couple buildings of interest. Now, the way you actually get around is you've got to exit the dealership out here, and then take a couple rights, and you go onto to that little road there. You can also go around the main road that way, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So you just go around here and you take a right, and you can get round to the back area of the dealership. Now, that building there is nothing special. It is just pretty much a stock building that they've whacked in there with some sort of name on it, so you don't have to worry about those. Sometimes they'll add interiors and stuff to them, but really you don't have to worry about buildings that don't have interiors. But still, going down this road from the dealership, you can actually see the DMV, and this is really useful to players because you can go inside and you can actually, you know, there's a whole roleplay thing going on where you can, you know, get your ticket and stuff. But if you just skip all those lines and stuff and go right over here, you can actually change the type of plate your car has, and then also customize the text for $10,000. So I think that is actually a really cool thing that they just recently added. Now, we might as well keep going, so keeping in mind, so you don't get lost, that is the dealership there, and here is the DMV. So we're going to keep heading down this side road here from the dealership, and we're going to head right over here to this section. Now, this is another one of those stock vehicles kind of thing, stock buildings rather, kind of things. So they're pretty much just a couple buildings that they've plopped down just to kind of fill the world out just a little bit more. So you don't really have to worry about those. But continuing down this road from the DMV, we're going to check out all these kind of back areas first, I think, before we get into the real exciting stuff. So you head down this road all the way to the end. That pretty much just ends that road. It just goes into one of the hills, so there's absolutely nothing interesting over there whatsoever. But then you go over here, and you've actually got the end of the road there, but then you've got an intersection, and this, as you can see, hooks up with that roundabout over at spawn. See, the dealership is right there, and you hook up to what we call Greenville Drive. And this goes all the way through Greenville, so we're going to be taking a look at that very shortly. But first of all, we're just going to head down this road just a little bit more. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're going to head down this road, but we're not going to explore all of it. I think we're just going to kind of take a right over here. So over here, that's just another road that ends. You don't have to worry about that. Any roads that you kind of see just heading off into the distance, like over to the hills, they pretty much just end. We're going to check out those just a little bit later, don't you guys worry. Over here, we've got an actual store. It's the Visitor's Sports Grill. It's just another stock building, pretty much, that they've plonked in there. We've also got a house right there. It's a farmhouse. It's a pretty popular building for some people because it's, you know, got a whole farm around it, and you've got your own property and all that kind of stuff, so it's actually pretty cool. Over here, as you can see, that is the dealership right there, so don't feel lost at all. That's a roundabout, and there's another roundabout right here. Over here, you've got another empty building, and right here, you've got the bank, and the McDonald's right there, and a petrol station. So it's all connected, and, you know, we're still right over by spawn, and we've just pretty much explored all of that area, if that makes sense. So we're not going to go down there just yet, because we're going to explore all that kind of stuff in just a little bit. But over here, you've also got another car wash, and there's actually another one down here. But there's the dealership right there, so it's hooked back up again. And we're just going to head right down Greenville Drive, and this is basically the entrance to the most popular area in Greenville, where everyone is on all the sessions and everything like that. So here's Toys for Trucks right there. There's the kind of not the daycare. There's the kind of, what is it? It's like the nursery. Oh, what's it called again? It is called the Animal Hospital. There you go. That's what I meant. There's the little tech store. Nothing really interesting there. Now, there's a bunch of these little roads, and they shouldn't really concern you. They just kind of go off here. There's just a neighborhood right over there. Now over here, here's bulk food, and it's the that Mexican restaurant right there. That's a pretty popular section. Here is Fox Mountain Bank, so that's a really important landmark, if that makes sense. Now these, as I said before, this is just a little neighborhood on the side there that hooks up with the other roads that we're going to check out soon. Now there's another neighborhood there, and it goes all the way around, but we're going to loop back around, and you guys will see that, and that road just loops back onto that road, so it's nothing too interesting. This is the area known as Farms in Greenville, so it's pretty much just, you know, a couple farms with farmland and all that kind of thing. Now over here, this is the 6 houses area. So you can keep heading down that road, or you can take a right over by 6 houses, and we're going to quickly take a look at that. So down here in 6 houses, you've just got, well, 6 houses, I suppose. And if you just take another right, you get pretty much a dead end. And here's the lake and the lake houses. Now I'm going to show you a better spot to kind of check out the lake, but here are the lake houses, and that just hooks up with a dirt road that connects to the farms. So that's pretty cool. And this is just, you know, kind of the lake houses, 6 houses area. These are where the really nice homes are, where all the rich people like to live. And yeah, that's pretty cool. So next, we're going to just head back over to this main road that you guys originally came down there. Don't know what that was. But this is the kind of main Greenville Drive, so to keep in mind, that's where the dealership is, over there. If you keep heading down that road, you'll hit that roundabout with the dealership. So as you keep heading down this road, this may get a little bit confusing, but there are a few things. So first of all, we've got the next stop Petrol Station right here in the corner. Very popular. People like to go in there and turn around. You've also got the Daycare right here on the right, but we're going to check that out in just a second, because we're actually going to go this way first. So this way, you get a little pocket of houses, so a little neighborhood right there. And I believe that road hooks up with that other area. And this road is just a dead end. But if you go right here, then you actually find the school. This is the school right here. It's the, what is it called? The Greenfield High School. Yep, there you go. So it's a pretty big school, and this just hooks up with this big neighborhood area. And it looks daunting, but it's really quite simple. I'll just go around the kind of the outskirts of it. it's pretty much just a bunch of houses. Like, that's all it is. And there's a little kind of stock building there, but that's about it. And it just hooks up with the main road, where we saw the next stop petrol station, just right there, pretty much. So yeah, that's pretty much that kind of area. You got the school, neighborhood, Greenville Park there with some baseball fields, and then the petrol station there. So we've just explored that kind of quadrant there, I suppose. And now we're going to move on to this one, which is pretty exciting. Okay, so first of all, we're going to explore that in just a second, but we're going to take a right because there are some important buildings here. So here we have the Wsp Station, or the Wisconsin State Patrol Station. It's got a full interior, and it's for the State Patrol. And here is the I suppose the fire department right here, and this is where all the ambulances and the fire engines they all come from there. And here's the town hall, just right here, and that just all hooks up with 6 houses right there. So yeah, this is just the town hall, Wsp Station, and the fire station, all the kind of those government or state government buildings. But then if we go ahead and head further in, we've got a couple stock houses. Sorry, not a stock building. There's a stock building there, but this is the Tech Guide's place, so it's just a little store. And I've actually got my vehicle stuck, haven't I? Okay, and once you've got your vehicle unstuck, you can come right here. And basically there's just a kind of another one of these neighborhoods right here. This is a very nice area as well. But if you take a left here, you've got the Allen Insurance Agency. You've got the Twist. It's kind of like an ice cream store or a cafe. And you've got the Super Witch, rather, and it's the subway. And then obviously there's the petrol station right there, hooks up with the main road. You guys might think that I'm being a bit silly, you know, trying to, you know, let you guys catch up a lot, but really I found out that in my old map tour video, you guys had trouble following along, so I'm just trying to make sure that doesn't happen in this one. Here's the Fox Mountain Medical Center right here. And, you know, we still got the neighborhood on the right there. It's just a bunch of houses. There are a couple roads, but we'll check that out now. Here's a little shopping village. Nothing too interesting there. And we've got a little shopping kind of strip right here that hooks up with that neighborhood there. We've got the car wash there, the rapid wash, and a salon right there. Now, if you head up over this way, you'll find a couple of things. So, first of all, there's a big loop back here that goes all the way around, and you've got a couple railway crossings here. So you've got to go all the way around, and there's a couple roads that just hooks up there to the actual neighborhood right over there. And so does that one. That's kind of the Wsp Station area. That just goes into the abyss, pretty much. You've got the Greenville Postal Office there, and that road right there actually goes all the way back to spawn. So if you're ever wanting to go back to spawn, just take this road and it should take you all the way back to spawn, pretty much. There's a road that just goes right off there, but I won't show you that at the moment. So right here you've got this is the tax office right here, Greenville tax office. And there's the Wsp Station right there, the back of it, and the town hall and those neighborhoods that we just saw. And this is how you kind of get to the little lake area. So here's the Greenville Lake, and you've got a little path where you can go around the edge of the lake, and there's a bit of a cliff thing there. During Christmas time, they like to put a bunch of booths here and some, you know, music and all that kind of stuff, and decorate it. And that's pretty cool. You can see the lake houses and 6 houses right there. They've got a beautiful view of the lake. And you've got a little beach area right there as well. So yeah, that's really, really cool, and it's a nice area just kind of to hang out, and there's a little car park right here. And it's just a really nice spot. Okay, so hopefully you guys have an understanding of all the important stuff now. But now we're actually going to go ahead and head over to the another kind of important area with a lot of different shops and buildings and you know, famous stuff. So we're going to head right back down this main road, past the farms, past 6 houses, past all of this spot. Oh, I actually forgot. This is this other neighborhood. So over at Fox Mountain right there, and that other little neighborhood and farms to your left. There's a road that goes back to spawn. I actually made a mistake. That road up there actually leads back to this neighborhood, which then leads back to spawn. So that's the road back to spawn. But then you've just got this big neighborhoods area that's kind of over by the you know, kind of this area. It would be cool if they made some sort of boat ramp. I think that would be nice. But here's Lake Greenville right there. Just another little kind of dock area. But yeah, just a big kind of road that goes all the way through these neighborhoods. Just a lot of kind of single-story houses mostly. And then you just go round here, cross over the railway line, and then you get up to that back road that I talked about that I thought led to spawn, but it doesn't. It just ends there. But you've kind of got a quick way, kind of a back way back to spawn here. But there's a farm around here, and then you go all the way over here, and you've got a tiny group of houses. So maybe you've got, you know, another friend, and you guys want to have a little house next to each other. That's a pretty good spot for that. And then you go right back here to the post office, and then the lake area. So it's really quite a simple kind of thing there. But we're going to actually go back to spawn now. Hopefully you guys already know how to do that. I'll kind of show you how to get there. So you just kind of obviously go down here. If you're in this area, it's pretty simple. By the Wsp Station, just find a big road. It's right here, over by this intersection. A good kind of marker is the petrol station here. Okay, we're just about over here now. There's the Bog Food area and the Fox Mountain Bank right there. You guys remember all this. Toys for Trucks, that little neighborhood. I've crashed, which isn't very good. But right here, this is the spawn. So this is the spawn roundabout. So all that kind of stuff is kind of in its own area, if that makes sense. I need to actually focus on driving here. But anyway, we've got right here the Burger House, which is kind of like the McDonald's, the petrol station, all that kind of stuff. There's no point really checking it out. Over here we've got Hunties. It's a pretty popular spot right there, so it's really nice. And then we've got another big main road down there. But over here we've just got a bunch of industrial stuff. So we've got the Sahara Hub, which is kind of like a what's it called, Amazon kind of place. And you've got a bunch of like the industrial buildings and distribution centers and all that kind of stuff. So right there, nothing too interesting, and some of these little roads might actually hook up to back in that area. But yeah, we've pretty much just got more of these kind of little warehouses and stuff here on the right. Nothing on the left, as I said before. It's just farms. That's pretty much all it is. Bunch of these little industrial places. Nothing interesting. No houses here. Nothing residential. But then if we actually go over here, we've got a little shopping center place. So we've got pretty much just an empty stock building there. We've got the Just Buy, which is very popular. It's got a full interior, and people like to go there. We've got Jimbo's, Subs and Wraps, a bunch of little shops. We've actually got the Celestial shop, which is kind of like the Tesla shop. We've got another Mexican restaurant there, and we've got the Greenville fan store, where you can actually go in and buy all the different Greenville merchandise that you could usually just buy on the Roblox store page. But yeah, it's got that right here. And then here is like a tire place as well. I forgot to mention that. But over here, just, you know, pretty much got industrial stuff on the right there, and then nothing on the left until you get to Just Buy. Right here we've got another petrol station and the Burger Night, and then you've got the another little distribution center there. And then these roads over here, I'm actually going to check those out right afterwards, because first of all, we've got to actually check out the airport. So this is the airport. It's probably the biggest kind of singular building in Greenville. We've got the main terminal building here, and then you can actually enter it through here. This is the only entrance that I know of. You've got the control tower, the big runway. This is a good spot for a drag race, by the way. Right here you've got, you know, the little kind of gates here, and you've got some private planes or just regular jets. Oh, and there's another entrance here. I didn't even notice that. There we go. How long have we been playing Greenville, and I just noticed there was another entrance there with no signage. So I guess you can enter through there because it doesn't say you can't, but you can't enter through here because it says it's restricted. Interesting. Well done, Greenville. Yeah, pretty much. So there's the Just Buy, there's the airport. That road goes off to absolutely nowhere, so you don't have to worry about that. These roads here, that just wraps around to the school over there. and that kind of area, so nothing really interesting there. As I said, these back roads are pretty well useless. I mean, you're never really going to use them. You're just going to kind of stick to the main roads, but it's cool to know that they're there, and I like to leave people with a little bit of exploration that they can do themselves. That little dirt road actually leads to that little farm we saw, the little farmhouse. That's where that heads, or that's where that goes to. So I'll probably kind of show you when I get back around. But if we head round this way, and we're just going to set it to today again. That didn't work at all. Here we go. We can just do. There we go. So over here, we've just got some little buildings here. Nothing too interesting here. Whatsoever. We've just got the doggy daycare right here. There we go. And right here, we've got something interesting. It is the Sheriff Station, or the OCSO Station. And that's just another road that we're going to check out in a second. That goes off to absolutely nowhere, and so does that one. So here's the OCSO Station. It's the, what's it called? Okay, no, that's nothing. That's a little memorial there, and then just a kind of a car park. I thought it was going to have the name of the sign, but no. Now here is just kind of a little nothing building, a little shopping centre with a playground in it, so nothing super interesting there. Now if you keep going around this way, so there's the Just Buy there, you go down this road and then over here, you've actually got some more houses. This is actually just 4 houses right here. And then you've got a road that goes into absolutely nothing. And then you're back here. So there's the dealership, and you're over behind here, and you've actually got access to everything. So here's the farmhouse that I talked about with that little dirt road leading onto that other road there. So maybe a little shortcut, if you will, right there. But yeah, that's pretty much the entire map. So we're gonna head back to the dealership just so you guys can completely see where you all are. It's not hard to know. We're over at this roundabout with the industrial section and everything like that. You just take a right, and you're right here at the dealership roundabout, and this is where you'd spawn in. So yeah, very cool, and hopefully you guys managed to follow along. But anyway, guys, that is going to do us all for today. My car is very dirty from driving around at high speeds and also on dirt roads and things like that. So hopefully you did all enjoy. Hopefully you actually found it useful, more importantly. And that is going to do us for today. So thank you all very much for watching. Hope you did all enjoy once again, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.